let's get right into it. What is passive income? It's a term you hear all the time, thrown around by people trying to sell you something. But the real definition is simple. It is money you earn from an asset you built or invested in, without having to actively work for it every single day. Your regular job is active income. You trade your time for a paycheck. So why is 2025 the perfect time to begin this journey? The answer is simple. The barrier to entry has never been lower. A decade ago, starting a business or investing required significant capital, connections, and specialized knowledge. Today, all you need is a laptop and an internet connection. The tools and platforms available to us right now are absolutely incredible, and many of them are free or extremely low cost. The digital world has completely democratized the process of wealth creation, putting the power directly into your hands. Let's address the biggest myth holding people back, the idea that you need money to make money. I hear this excuse all the time, and frankly, it's just not true anymore. The most valuable asset you have right now isn't cash, it's your time and your creativity. You can trade your time and skills to create assets from scratch that will generate passive income for years. Consider creating a YouTube channel. Does it cost money to sign up for a YouTube account? No, it's free. Does it cost money to record a video? No, you can use the smartphone that's already in your pocket. The easiest and most accessible way to start generating passive income with $0 is by creating and selling digital products. This is what I call digital gold. Why? Because you create it once, and you can sell it an of times. Your first option is creating an ebook or a guide. Don't get intimidated by the word book. Think about what you know. Use a free tool like Google Docs to write the content. Another fantastic digital product is a template. People are busy. They gladly pay a few dollars for something that saves them time and effort. You could design customizable resume templates in Canva for job seekers. If you have a bit of a creative side but don't want to deal with the purely digital world, then print on demand or POD is an incredible business model for 2025. Here's how it works in the simplest terms. You create a design, you upload it to a product like a t-shirt or a coffee mug on a website, and you list it for sale. You never have to buy inventory, store boxes of t-shirts in your garage, or make trips to the post office. You are completely hands-off. The beauty of this model is the extremely low risk. Your only investment is the time it takes to come up with a design idea. First, you need to choose a pod platform. Popular choices include Printful, Printify, and Amazon Merch on Demand. Once you're signed up, you need to create a design. Your designs don't have to be complex masterpieces. All right, let's talk about the most traditional form of passive income investing. That used to be true, but not anymore. In 2025, you can start investing with the spare change you find in your couch cushions. An index fund is just a big basket that holds tiny pieces of hundreds or even thousands of different stocks. As the overall economy grows, the value of your investment grows with it. You are betting on the long-term success of the entire market. First, you need to open an account with a brokerage firm. There are dozens of apps like Fidelity, Vanguard, M1 Finance, or Robinhood that have zero account minimums. Decide on an amount, even if it's just $25 a month, and set it up to automatically transfer from your bank account. When people think of passive income, real estate is often the first thing that comes to mind. But in 2025, there are creative ways to get involved in real estate with little to no money down. One popular strategy is called house hacking. This is where you buy a multi-family property, like a duplex or a triplex, live in one of the units, and rent out the others. Another strategy is called seller financing. This is where you find a homeowner who is willing to act as the bank. For a completely hands-off approach, you can look into real estate investment trusts or REITs. As you start your journey into passive income, it is critically important to be aware of the scams and pitfalls that are out there. The internet is filled with gurus and experts promising to make you rich overnight with their secret system. Another common pitfall is shiny object syndrome. This is where you get excited about one idea, like print on demand, and work on it for a week. The key to building passive income is consistency. Pick one strategy that resonates with you and commit to it for at least 6 months. Focus is your superpower. Finally, be careful of analysis paralysis. This is where you spend all your time learning, watching videos, and reading books, but you never actually do anything. Remember, progress is better than perfection. It's better to launch a simple, imperfect ebook than to spend a year planning the perfect one that never gets written. We've covered a lot. Now, all of that information is useless without the final, most important ingredient: action. Your journey to financial freedom doesn't begin when you have more money or more time. It begins right now with the decision to take one small, simple step forward. I want you to forget about the big, intimidating goal for a moment. Instead, focus on making your first dollar. Just one. What is the smallest possible action you can take today, right after reading this, to move toward that goal? The path to building significant passive income is not a sprint. It is a marathon built out of thousands of small, consistent steps. These individual actions seem insignificant on their own, but when compounded over months and years, they create unstoppable momentum. You have the ability to change your financial future. Everyone has something to offer, and the tools to build your future are more accessible than ever before. So close this article, pick your one small step, and do it. Your future self will thank you for it. The journey starts now.